Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go face to face. What's up, everybody? I'm Drew Manchu, and welcome to Face to Face, my weekly show where I go through my stack of comics and I let you guys know what I think about every single issue. An insanely big week this week. I picked up a lot of stuff, so let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and get right into my independent haul. I picked up Spencer and Locke number 3. This homage to Calvin and Hobbes is super twisted, and the more convoluted it gets, the more I love it. This story is going to be wrapping up shortly, and I'm not sure if it's going to go past one volume, but I like where it's going, and I like where it's been. Loving Spencer and Locke. Headlopper number 6 came out this week, and I absolutely love this series. This is part 2 of the second volume, Headlopper and the Crimson Tower, and it's just as great as the first volume. The art in this is breathtaking, if simplistic, and Andrew MacLean's style blows my mind every single issue. Fantastic stuff. Norgal the Headlopper is at his best. We got a really nice cast of characters in here as well. Headlopper number 6 was a big bucket of win for me. $6, but it's only coming out every couple of months, so not that bad. But, you're getting a lot of stuff here for $6. I also picked up the variant cover, which, tell me that isn't sick as hell. That's amazing right there. Headlopper number 6 was great. And I don't mind spending $12 on both of these fabulous covers every couple of months. It's quarterly. Can't go wrong. God Country number 6 came out this week, and this wraps up this series. 6 issues of a really, really well-told tale by Donny Cates. Great stuff. Emmett is suffering from Alzheimer's. He is not getting along with his extended family. He does not remember his wife. A magical sword falls out of the sky and returns his memory and gives him the power to fight the gods. This ends absolutely perfectly in my mind. I felt like God Country kind of meandered through the middle, and the growing mythology was kind of cool, but the action left little to be desired. I know a lot of people were not happy with the way that this ended, but for me, I felt like it was absolutely pitch perfect. You get Emmett passing on his legacy to his son, and the evil gods falling to the wayside, and everything being forgotten except for Emmett's family legacy, which is really great. And it's the one thing that he wanted out of this entire thing, was to be able to remember, and the fact that he is granted with the ability to be remembered is very poetic in my mind. Really enjoyed God Country. I think that this is going to read a whole lot better in trade. So, go ahead and wait for the trade if you haven't jumped on board yet. God Country number 6, really happy with the way this ended. I picked up Black Hammer number 10. This focuses on the trials and tribulations of Abraham Slam, both in this current reality and also back in the day, trying to adapt to the way things are done with modern superheroes. Dean Ormston is back on art in this issue. Really happy to have that. I love his style. This also peels back a little bit of the layers behind what's going on overall. And Jeff Lemire does a great job with characters and with also this overarching story. Really great stuff in Black Hammer number 10. I also picked up the variant cover, and Jeff Lemire did the variant cover, and not only can he write, the dude can draw as well. Look at the little signature box he's got there. Lemirefeld, after Liefeld. This is absolutely great. Fantastic stuff. This guy, man, he knows what he's doing. Jeff Lemire, take my fucking money. I Hate Fairyland came out this week, and this is a really unique issue. It goes into a little bit of an alternate past for Laragon. The bulk of this is told in his dream, and that is going to be drawn by Rankine and not Scotty Young, which is kind of cool that they brought a guest artist in on this. It's a definite departure in style, even though Scotty does the intro and the outro. But I really enjoyed it, and it just shows how strong Scotty's writing can be when it's drawn by just about anybody else. It still really hits. The humor is great, and this book is phenomenal. My favorite part of I Hate Fairyland are the Fuck Fairyland variant covers, which are supremely twisted. This right here shows Laragon all hopped up on all kind of intravenous drugs, overdosing. He's got a bottle of pills in front of him. He's dying in a pool of his own puke. This is terrifyingly awesome. I love it. Fairyland is on point, whether it be I Hate or Fuck Fairyland, but these Fuck Fairyland variant covers are insane. On to my DC haul. Picked up All-Star Batman number 11, All-Star Batman number 11, and All-Star Batman number 11. Been picking up all these variant covers for All-Star Batman. Absolutely loving those. Scott Snyder's doing a great job taking a look at some of the characters in the Bat universe, and this is no exception here. Takes a deep, dark look at Alfred's past. It's really interesting stuff. I really love the way that this story was told. I did not enjoy the first part nearly as much as I did this part, but I did enjoy it upon reflection. So, like what Scott Snyder's doing here with the Alfred character, and this book is really, really tight. I know that they're ending this after Snyder finishes up, and I'm a little upset to see it go. I love Snyder on All-Star Batman, but the stuff we're getting with Dark Days seems to be very Batman-centric as well. So whatever Snyder's working on, I'm going to be right there. Justice League number 23 continues the break for creator Brian Hitch. And we got DeFalco writing this issue here. The art is also not by Hitch, and it's a welcome change for me. I've been enjoying these little issues, giving him a break, and I'm not sure if he's coming back to the title or not, but if he's not, then maybe that's not a bad thing. Not a super huge fan of his characterizations of the Justice League members, and I think that these issues recently without him have been pretty darn good. I don't know. Picking up these Justice League issues as a completionist, got most of them pretty cheap, so gonna keep this on the pull list for right now, and we'll see where it goes. Nightwing 23 is the next issue in this Blockbuster story arc. This is a new version of Blockbuster. It is his brother. He maintains his intelligence when he's all hulked out, and it looks like he's going to be double-crossing Dick Grayson, and I'm excited to see where this goes. Really been loving this so far. Dick has some really nice character moments as he interacts with Sean, who is a character that I absolutely love. Liking Nightwing, one of my favorite DC reads at the moment. Batman number 25 is the first issue in the War of Jokes and Riddles, which is a flashback story arc being told at this point as a story to Catwoman from Batman. We know in the last issue, Batman popped the question to Catwoman. We don't know how that turned out, but we do know that this is Batman sharing his deepest, darkest secrets with the woman he loves, and basically he needs to get this off his chest before anything moves further. And I really enjoyed this issue. Joker was on point, Riddler was super badass, and I can't wait to see what's shaping up to be Arkham Asylum Civil War, and I'm really psyched about it. You guys should definitely check out Batman number 25. Another anniversary-sized issue number 25, we get Superman number 25, and this is Superboy Black. It's Superman going up against his son, and his son is being controlled by none other than Manchester Black. Love the way Tomasi is handling this villain. Love the way that John is being portrayed here as super powerful. Love the way this all wraps up. Fantastic stuff with Superman number 25. There's a really great panel in here that shows the future with John and Katie, and also Damian as Batman, and it's really cool. I really love the seeds they're planting in this. I love the way that Tomasi is playing with the Super Sons. I love the way they use Manchester Black. Superman is probably my favorite DC title on the regular since Rebirth. I can't wait for this issue every month. Really great stuff here again in Superman number 25. Highly recommend you guys pick up Superman. Super Sons number 5 came out this week. Loving this as well. Peter J. Tomasi just cannot do any wrong with this character of Superboy and his interactions with Damian Wayne. Fantastic stuff. Off the chains amazing. Super love this. The Kid Amazo story arc was really great, and issue number 5 wraps things up for the first volume with Battle in the Batcave. John runs away from home because he's grounded and he can't handle it. He runs and he finds Damian in the Batcave to try to ask him, what's going on with life, Damian? You're a little bit ahead of me in this whole superhero game. You're a little bit older, a little bit wiser. What should I do? And, Damian doesn't take too kindly to him showing up in the Batcave, so they have it out, they have a little fight. Superman and Batman show up, and we realize that these two are going to be teaming together for the long haul at the end of this, and they're kind of given carte blanche by their parents to do so. Love the way that this whole first arc has come together and set the relationship between John and Damian. Their constant bickering is endlessly entertaining, and both characters are fully realized through Peter J. Tomasi. Super Sons is absolutely phenomenal. Not only that, this entire first arc has had great variant covers by Dustin Nguyen, and this number 5 is no different. Beautiful. Trinity number 10 continues the Dead Space story arc, and this is written, drawn, inked, and colored by Francis Manapul, and oh my god, is it gorgeous. Really well told, succinct Justice League story here, featuring the Trinity up front and center, and it's beautiful. Really well laid out, really well thought out panels. Absolutely fantastic line work. The coloring is amazing. This is a beautiful book. A lot of love went into this from Francis Manapul, and it shows. This is awesome. Pick it up. Sweet Jesus, Marvel released a lot of stuff this week, starting with Star Wars and Darth Vader number 2. Loving Charles Soule's take on Darth Vader at the start of his career. He doesn't even have his lightsaber yet. He's on a quest for that. This is his first mission from the Emperor. And this issue ends with Vader set to square off with an excommunicated Jedi whose speciality is combat. Really can't wait for issue number 3. Looks like there's going to be some really great stuff in this. The first volume with Darth Vader was really great, and I'm super excited that Charles Soule is doing a great job so far with this volume. Loving Darth Vader. Marvel also launched Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 1 this week by Chip Zdarsky with art by Adam Kubert. This is a beautiful book with a lot of humor. Really love the way this started. We get a really nice recap of Spider-Man's origin story, with then Johnny Storm saying to him, yeah, I know your origin story. My origin story is better. He's having a little bromance date with Johnny Storm here. He has an interaction with Ant-Man. He meets the Tinkerer's brother Mason, who does all kinds of tech for the good guys. And he is also asked out on a date by a woman he saves. Really great stuff going on here. Great humor, great character work. We get some street level stuff with Spider-Man. This has everything going for it that the Amazing Spider-Man does not. I actually enjoy Dan Slott's take on Spider-Man. I like the International Spider-Man, the web slinger, being all over the place and all over the map. But it's nice to see Spider-Man in a classic form here in Spectacular Spider-Man. There's also a great backup in this as well, and some really great stuff. I'm excited for Zdarsky's run on Spider-Man. I'm really excited to see Chip Zdarsky get a chance to run with a major marquee character. Weapons of Mutant Destruction number 1 is the alpha issue for this event, which happens to be a crossover event between Totally Awesome Hulk and Weapon X. I've been reading both of those titles here, so I kind of picked this up to make sure that I'm in the loop on everything. And, I like what Greg Pak's doing with the story. The art left a lot to be desired. Not super excited for this event at this point. Although, I am excited about the villain that they have lined up, William Stryker. And this whole thing takes a couple of notes from God Loves, Man Kills, which is one of the greatest X-Men stories ever told, and the basis for the second X-Men movie. So a lot of people are familiar with this character, so I'm excited to see where it goes, but, this first issue was kind of a miss for me. Daredevil number 22 came out this week, and this really fell flat for me. Love the run where he was in San Francisco. Love the beginning of this run where he's back in New York. Wanted to figure out where all the mysteries were, what happened in between. We got that, and now I'm kind of bored. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be holding on to this. I like Charles Soule's writing, but this issue did not grab me at all. Daredevil number 22, kind of a miss for me, guys. The Mighty Thor number 20 continues Jason Aaron's epic Thor tale. He's telling the story of the realm of Asgard, basically free and clear of Marvel editorial influence. This has not been interrupted by any major events. He's been telling a cohesive story all the way since All New, All Different Marvel. All the way before that, during Marvel Now with the God of Thunder, Jason Aaron has been telling one Thor story, and it's fantastic. We get some great character moments with Jane Foster in here, as well as Odinson, and we also get the reveal of the new War Thor, who has picked up the ultimate hammer, and it's a character that we all know and love, and I cannot wait for this story to unfold any further. A fantastic, consistent series, Eisner Award-nominated series, great art in this. I can't recommend Thor enough. Sticking with the Marvel cosmic theme, I've got Silver Surfer number 12 for you guys. And this is Dan Slott doing his best Doctor Who. And there's some really great stuff in here. I really enjoy this, mostly because of the fantastic art of Mike Allred and the beautiful colors of Laura Allred that wonderfully complement the art. It's the way these guys work, you can tell that they've got a great personal relationship because they have a fantastic working relationship. Mike and his wife Laura do fantastic work on the art here. The story of Dawn Greenwood's coming to cope with her father's death is touching, and I really enjoyed it. Definitely not your traditional Norrin Rad tale. This isn't for everybody, but it's definitely for me. All New Guardians of the Galaxy number 4 came out this week, and after number 3's departure in art and style, we're back to more classic Guardians flair with Jerry Duggan writing a pitch-perfect Rocket Raccoon, some really great stuff with Drax. Peter Quill is on point as well, and the art by Cooter really looks good. It's got a really nice Frank Quietly quality to it, and I really enjoyed it. The colors are vibrant, and this book, it just breathes life. Really good stuff, and I'm enjoying where this backstory of the evil orchard of Groots is coming from. I like that stuff. It's on point. Absolutely love this book. Guardians of the Galaxy number 4, good stuff. Buy it. Invincible Iron Man number 8 came out. I haven't read this yet, but it's been a very consistent title, and I'm looking forward to getting to this weekend. Back out to the cosmos with Ultimate Squared. This is number 8. Looks like it's a Secret Empire tie-in. It certainly is not. This is more of Galactus, the Life-Bringer, and it's him communing with Ego, the living planet, and connecting with him on a level that only Galactus could, as he makes Ego a part of the Infinity Watch. Really cool stuff if you like the Marvel cosmology. If that's not something you're into, yeah, you're not going to like this at all. Let's stay in outer space with Royals number 4. This incredible John Boy Myers cover is also reflected in style in the interior art. He does not do the interior art, but it is definitely within his style. Really great stuff here with Ronan the Accuser. love where this is going. This book is the roller coaster of the year so far, up and down and up and down in quality for me, but I really enjoyed this issue. Excited to see where Royals is going at the end of this first arc. No new issue of Secret Empire this week, but no shortage of Secret Empire tie-ins. We get Brave New World #2. This is the anthology series, and I did not enjoy the first issue, but the origin of the new Patriot was actually pretty darn cool in issue #2. And I didn't really read the other two stories, but you know, they might be on par. They might be wastes of my time. Who knows? But there is something to be said for the origin of the new Patriot in Secret Empire Brave New World #2. Secret Empire Underground #1 is the tale of the good guy Avengers searching for fragments of the Cosmic Cube during the Secret Empire, and this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and excited to see if this continues. Doctor Strange #22 was a Secret Empire tie-in. The Doctor is under the Dark Force Dimension bubble in Manhattan, and he is working alongside Spider-Woman and the Kingpin to try to stop Baron Mordo. Dennis Hopeless has kind of been hamstrung here by having his arc start as a tie-in, but I like what he's doing with it. And even though Bachelor's not on the art, it is definitely clear that his style has influenced what's going on with Doctor Strange in the future. So that's awesome, and I love the fact that Bachelor is still on the cover here. This cover is fantastic. U.S. Avengers #7 is a Secret Empire tie-in that focuses on this particular team of AIM operatives as they fight Hydra at the beginning of the Secret Empire invasion. They're taking a more international approach to it, which is weird since it's U.S. Avengers. We figured it would be centralized in America, but there is some really cool stuff going on here. I love the character interactions. This is a really cool team. Al Ewing's doing a great job on the story, and I really like it. U.S. Avengers #7 is a quality tie-in. Steve Rogers Captain America #18 features Namor on the cover, taking it to the Supreme Leader. But don't let that fool you. This entire issue is about Captain America pulling it out, slapping it on the table, and everybody else, including Namor, bending the fucking knee because he is a badass. Really, really well told story here. I love the way they work with Cap and being a villain. I love the character elements they give him here. And I say they because Nick Spencer is joined in writing duties here by Donny Cates of Redneck and God Country fame. And I don't know what he added to this book, but it's really well written, and I really enjoyed it. And Namor reflecting poorly upon his situation here is also really, really well done. I love this issue. Really great stuff, and everything about this Hydra Cap story has been incredible to me. And this filler issue right here was top notch. And look, Spider Grandpa, we got a bunch of sharks on the cover, so there you go. Iceman #2 saw Iceman Bobby Drake teaming up with his old flame, Kitty Pryde, which is weird because he's gay now, and I don't know, it's kind of awkward. Maybe it was supposed to be. You know, I didn't really care that much for this issue or the art inside. Just not my cup of tea. You know, I don't know why I haven't dropped this yet. Maybe I'm hoping it doesn't last that long and I can collect the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. But not a huge fan of Iceman #2. X-Men Gold #6 is, you know, another issue drawn by Silva that I didn't really care for the art. Not a huge fan of this art here. I like the story. I think it's coming together nicely. I like Kitty Pryde as the leader of the X-Men. That's pretty cool. But the art here, you know, wasn't really my cup of tea. And, you know, it's going to change shortly. I think he only had 3 issues on, and hopefully they've had some time to catch up on the art here, and the next couple issues look good. But X-Men Gold has been, slightly disappointing, and I'm not a huge fan of the art here. So we'll see. You know those Mary Jane covers that I've been talking about? I've been showing you guys all these Mary Jane covers. Well, we got some more this week as well. Captain America number 18 had a Mary Jane cover. Got her right there with the old school Cap costume, the old school shield, and she's blocking some bullets there, and looking mighty fine doing it. Move over Jane Foster, because this Mighty Thor Mary Jane variant is pretty freaking awesome. Mjolnir holding down our man there. Good stuff. And this Sorceress Supreme is ready to cast a spell on you. Fantastic looking cover for Doctor Strange here with Mary Jane right there, front and center. I didn't pick up a whole lot of back issues this week, but I did pick up a few that I thought were top notch. This is Batman number 608, and if you can see there, it's signed by Jim Lee. Pretty freaking cool. This is 619, signed by Jim Lee. 619 variant, signed by Jim Lee. And another 619 variant, signed by Jim Lee. Super awesome that this shop had these for me, and I really dig the fact that they were on the cheap as well. Now, these signatures have not been authenticated, but based on all the research I've done, these look totally legit. So, that's something to have there. Really dig the fact that these books are in great shape, and I got a great deal on all four of them together. That's going to do it for this week's face-to-face video, guys. But before I sign off, I want to go ahead and handle some personal business. There's a lot of changes going on in my personal life, and I am getting ready to move. I'm packing up my entire life and moving. That means a couple things for this channel. One, I'm not going to be taking any time off from work, no extended time off, so I'm going to be very busy during this move, and I might not be posting a face-to-face video for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to do my best to get a haul video up, so but as far as reviews, who knows what I'm going to be able to get to, and that's just a matter of not having the time. So I appreciate it if you guys would bear with me during that period. Also, when I get to my new destination, I will be unpacking my entire life, which is going to lead to opportunities to share a lot of my collection with you guys, so there should be more videos coming in the future. Just a heads up for you guys that I'm going to be going through transition, and if you don't see my videos for a little bit, do not be concerned. I will be back with a vengeance. So before I go, my Marvel pick of the week is The Mighty Thor number 20, the reveal of the War Thor. Really great stuff by Jason Aaron. My independent pick of the week is God Country number 6, the perfect ending to this really great personal tale by Donny Cates. Really enjoyed it. My DC pick of the week, surprise, surprise, Super Sons number 5. Super love this tale. Super love these sons. This is good shit. And my cover of the week, the variant cover to Headlopper number 6. Super bright colors, super violent. Absolutely love it. Now time to put a bow on this one, guys. Remember to collect what you love, share what you find. I'm Drew Manchu. I'm going to see you guys next time.